Depending on having backup of money and some other
Yes.
stuff. And you mentioned you are investing the money back into the business.
Yeah.
So I want to ask, how do you manage the profit and invest it back into the business and helping the business to strive and
Okay. That's you understanding your expenses, understanding your income,
yes,
and understanding maybe you are actually profitable, and
yes,
to know the portion of the profit you should actually put back in your business.
yes,
So that is a very, very beautiful question. And I would say that if there's one thing that almost every business owner or any person coming into business, the number one challenge that you would face is actually understanding your income. Some people don't understand what turnover means. Some people don't understand what ROI means. Some people don't understand what profit and loss mean in business. And those are the most important languages that you need to understand in business, because it keeps you going, and it's you get to know, okay, what this thing that I'm spending my time, my energy, doing,
yes, sir.
is the money coming in actually worth it? Am I actually profitable? So those questions are very, very important. So it comes down to you going to your drawing book. Okay, I want to carry out so service. How much will it cost me to carry this service out? Okay, you've been able to itemize your expenses, and we'll try to keep your expenses low, but not compromising quality at all. Then set a reasonable profit margin. So it depends on, number one, for you to set your price, you need to know what your other competitors are charging. People that give the same quality of what you give, you need to understand what they are charging, and you need to understand, okay, what's the percentage? Okay, the percentage that they are operating on, maybe they're operating on 20% margin, 50% margin. So the margin is the difference between your cost price and your selling price. So whatever is left, that is your profit margin. So I usually prefer to operate on anything at least 50% profit margin.
Wow.
And there are some businesses that you will carry out that your profit is usually much more than that.
Wow.
But you need to understand what my profit is if I carry out this also service. So after taking out your expenses from your income, your income is not just going to your pocket and say, oh, I'm a big boy now, I want to go to Delight to go and chill. So you should know that, okay, this is my income for today.
Okay,
what is responsible for this income? These expenses. Take these expenses out. First of all, send it back to the bank. Then your profit, you have to now decide how you are going to share or save your profit. One thing is important: you need to keep adequate savings of about 20 to 30% for your. You are not touching that. Okay. You put it back in a savings account or an investment account.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Then the rest, you now divide. Okay, fine. Part of my profit, I am buying or I'm increasing my stock with this. Part of my profit, maybe I am giving so to charity. I usually advise we do that because it's part of what you should do as a corporate citizen, And the remaining profit that is left, if you are the kind of person that you don't pay yourself salary, so which is another thing that most people, entrepreneurs, that is another challenge that they face. So some people don't know how to pay themselves. Some people also underpay themselves, which I don't advise. You are the engine of that business. So you have to also ensure that what a mentor of mine told me back then was that he would sign a check of #1 million for himself, a post-dated check, as against, maybe we are in the first of this month, he will sign a post-dated check as against the last day of that month. So once he signs that post-dated check, then he start putting money into the account. So at the end of the month, he just goes, he cash the check, and he pays himself with that.
Wow.
So you should know your expenses, you should know what you're saving for your business, and you should have a continuity plan as well. You should have a growth strategy. Okay, maybe you were doing, you were fulfilling orders of maybe 50 orders or 100 orders per day, and you are making that money. You can as well increase your orders. The more you increase, the more you grow, and the more you can now have maybe probably other outlets out there. But you must have a growth strategy in place to ensure that you are actually growing. You are not just there, because we humans, we change and we move swiftly, especially when we see something new.
Yes.
So you are forgotten. So you have to be, you know,
Keep on
reinventing yourself
investing.
over and
True.
over again. So which is very, very important.